Hello YouTube, Mike back again with another instalment of this Reaver Titan video log. Before I start, I just wanted to give a big thank you to a fellow contributor to the YouTube wargaming community, Orc Painter Nerd. He gave me a shout out on one of his recent videos and asked people to come and check my stuff out and subscribe and follow this channel and follow this video log. And as a result of that, I've had a bit of a subscriber explosion, and I'm really grateful for that. I'm really pleased that more people are seeing this video log. I really kind of wanted to give something back to the community. I've been doing this hobby for a long time now, and sort of culminated in this kind of model really. It's probably the most expensive and biggest model I'll ever build as far as wargaming goes. And I kind of feel ready for this build, if you like, and if I can show you some of my experiences and some of the things I do and some of the things I use to make these models, and kind of show you some of the pitfalls about building a Titan as well. So many thanks to Orc Painter Nerd. I mean, right back at you really. If you've not seen his channel, I'm sure all of you have. Go and check him out because he's doing some really good stuff. Plus he's a Blood Angels fan, which is all good with me, as you can tell if you've watched some of my other videos. So onto the Titan. So we know the magnets in the body, and I just wanted to show you this. The leg sections now are almost, I think, is almost ready for paint. I want to give it a base coat of black and start getting some metallic on it. I'm not really sure which way I'm going with that yet, but I kind of want to get some base coats down on it before I start putting these on. These are just dry fitted for now. So these are the piston guards on the legs. There's a front one, and inner one, outer one, and a rear one. Okay, so, and these will all accept pistons in them, which then go up and are received into these arms. So I think I'm going to paint this first before I actually glue these on. And just so you're aware, really, if you decide to build a Titan, and it does say this in the instructions, but it's I suppose it could be missed. When you do this, you want to make sure all your toes are lined up with these mounts, because if they're not, it's not going to work. It's not going to fit. And I've had a bit of trouble last night actually, because I think I've got some mislabeled instructions. So I've got these on. These are dry fitted, as I've said. And as you'll notice, the inner one here and the outer one here are different lengths. This one's a bit longer. Okay, it'll all become clear now what I'm on about. These leg armour plates are numbered 12 and 10, right? Are supposed to be for the right leg. Now, when I studied anatomy and physiology, this is the right leg, isn't it? The right leg, it's his right leg, right? And this is his left leg. Right, so last night I've got these leg armour bits on, dry fitted, and I'm trying to fit this leg armour to the right leg, and it's not working. It's not happening. The leg armour fits, but it doesn't fit when you've got these piston guards on. So I'm racking my brains, and I noticed then that, and as you'll notice, these are different shapes in there, aren't they? So we've got a short one here and a longer one here, and as you remember, the inner guard is longer than the outer guard. So 12 and 10 is actually for the left leg, not the right leg. So these fit absolutely perfectly on the on the left leg. Only took me an hour to find that out, mind. So that was a bit funny, but I'm not sure if they've mislabeled that or if it's his right leg as you're looking at it. I don't know if they mean that. But anyway, it fits a treat. I've had to put these in some hot water tonight just to bend these sections out and splay them a little bit just to get a perfect fit. So these fit really well now. I'm really happy with those. And like as I said, I'm going to paint up the legs first, I think, and then put the piston guards on with the pistons, and then paint again, and then I'll paint the leg guards off the model completely separately. And then because they only attach, just glue on these 2 points here. I think I'll be able to put a bit of epoxy on these points and then just glue them on, and that'll be that. So I paint these off the model. So that's that. So before this is painted, one thing I need to do, or 2 things I need to do. There are 10 hip mounts, or hip joints I should say. So I've got 10 of these, and you'll see the ball joint there. Oops. So there's the ball joint there, and then they go in. You've got 10 balled recesses here right around the hips, so they all need cutting to length. The piston bit goes into the actual hip, so they need cutting to length. And then I've got 2 knee pistons, so they go together, obviously need cutting to length as well. So that's the general shape of it, and then that's accepted into the back of the knee here, so I'll get those glued in as well. And then this is going to be ready for paint. So we're getting there. We are going to actually get some paint on this model fairly soon, the weekend probably. Right, I'm going to go back to the magnetisation now that the JB welder's dry. So we've got the 20mm by 2mm magnets in his body here, or in his legs, sorry. And we've got the 20mm by 2mm magnet here in the bottom of the waist section. And here we go, magnetised. And you can see, oops, there we go. Look, you can lift up them, tighten, give him a shake, and that holds lovely. So the pull on it is really, really nice. Obviously it spins, but it's fantastic. JB Weld's gone off lovely, so I'm really happy with that. So that's the waist armour. Oh, sorry, the waist section. So we'll put them to one side, and I've got some other bits to show you here. We looked at the arm joints yesterday. So the magnets are embedded in there, and I just wanted to show you the shoulder joints. So we've got the shoulders here. Have a proper look at those. And we've got some Imperial Eagle detail on them there, and on the other side. And then this hole here accepts the shoulder armour plate. So what I'm going to do, obviously it's sealed there. I want to be able to switch these out because the Power Fist is a complete unit in itself. It doesn't have this kind of connector as far as I'm aware, from what I've seen on other videos online. It doesn't come with these. It's one in its own. So I need this. I don't want to glue this in. I mean that's its final position as far as the main guns go. But I don't want to glue these in because I want to be able to take this out in case I want to put a Power Fist in there in the future. So again, like I said, I'm going to nick an idea that I've seen elsewhere on YouTube. So what I'm going to do is put that in there and sort of set it where it's going to be. I'm going to drill down into this hole here. So obviously ultimately drilling into this ball here. I'm going to insert, I don't know how much really, maybe 2 or 3 inches of threaded rod. So then the threaded rod comes up through this hole. I can then use a nut to screw it down. I'll put a washer on here as well. I'll use a nut to screw it down, and then that'll be sorted. And then in the shoulder armour plate, I will drill a hole that's bigger than the nut, and then insert a magnet into that, if this makes sense. I mean, I'll show you all this once I've done it. And then the hole will go over the nut, and then the nut will magnetise the shoulder plate onto the top of the shoulder, basically. So that's the plan, and again I'll show you that once I've done it. So there we've got 2 shoulders there. So we've got the 2 shoulders. So that's what we'll do there, and we've got the two arms, if you like. So onto the arms. Other 2 weapons that I've got. First one up is the Gatling gun, a Gatling blaster, which I've glued together. It's a beast. It's massive. There we go. 6 barrels held by the barrel brace. It is huge. And again, magnet embedded. There's actually 2 magnets on top of each other embedded, and we'll show you how it works. So there we go. We've got fantastic pull on that. Holds, no issue at all there. So, and obviously it will spin because it's magnetised. So, and that's that basically. And it's, you know, obviously you can do it on either arm. So, I mean, all the magnets are glued in the correct polarity. So you can put either one on. So that's the Gatling gun. So we'll just have a quick look at that. So we've got some Imperial Eagle embossed into the casing there. But it's a huge gun. So that's that. And then the second gun is the Meltzer Cannon. So we've glued the sort of fuel tank, I think it is, on the back, and again magnetised, as you can see, so spins as well, you know, if you want it to. But I mean, these magnets are strong, and it, you know, it's a lovely pull on it. It's not going anywhere. So, oh, and then we've got the cowling that goes over this. So I'm really pleased with this. It looks really cool. So I'm not sure if I'm going to glue this on or not, but then that's the finished gun. So I mean, obviously I'll paint this gun and then paint this cowling separately, but it doesn't actually need gluing on. It can just slides on and stays on quite nicely. So that's that gun. And then lastly, we've just put the vents on the back of the missile launcher there. So, and we've got the bit here so you can angle. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, if I'm going to magnetise it or glue it, or what really. So I'm leaving that off for now. So that's a single unit, which, you know, is effectively ready to be painted, to be honest. Just as a bit of fun really, just at the end now, I just wanted to show you the size comparison of the Reaver Titan weapons to the Warhound Titan weapons. So I've got all 4 Warhound weapons. So we've got the Inferno Cannon and the Plasma Cannon, and oh, that's a turbo laser. That's the turbo laser. Sorry, that's the Inferno Cannon, and the Vulcan Mega Bolter. Now we'll what have we got? So we've got this one here compared to this one here, and as you can see, the size difference is huge. It's these Reaver Titan weapons are absolutely massive. It's it's a sight to behold, really. I couldn't believe it when I saw them. And we'll put the turbo laser up against the Gatling. I mean, it's massive, isn't it? It's made me, it tickled me actually. It made me chuckle. But I'll probably be doing the same sort of paint job, same sort of paint work around, you know, getting these all burnished and kind of, you know, it looks like it's been fired a fair few times, you know. Anyway, that's it. That's this part concluded, really. Again, thank you everyone who subscribed. Thanks again to All Painter Nerd. I'm a big fan, to be fair. It's I like you like your videos a lot, and thank you everyone for subscribing. Welcome to all my new subscribers. Hope you're enjoying the videos, and again, comments always welcome. And I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Thanks a lot.